but I ain't here to fight fair.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Powell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And Howell will throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw, Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Another throw for Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your...
Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards that time for number 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Keeps himself upright. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Allen going to change the look here. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Harris running straight ahead. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. First down, Howell to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Howell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Working the... And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Allen off the play fake. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going deep for Diggs. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. To throw again, Howell. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and 19. Howell from the gun. That one downfield for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
4th down, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 3rd and 3. Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. On the give, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell changing the play here. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. 36 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, short pass like that? But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen going to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Second down and 3. They'll run with Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Allen will try again on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now here's another carry for Harris. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Harris is in. Touchdown, Bills. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
pass on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down by 8, a little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Howell to throw. He's got McLaurin. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Terry McLaurin. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. The pass caught by Hardy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. and that changes everything here in OT. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense set to take over. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And his throw is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that.
Here's a diving catch right side. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Powell. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness, Hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic